Today on the docket, we have KHIA, aka Miss Florida Gator Swamp Monster. We the people summon you to a reality check and fact sheet. KHIA, in fact, is not a Florida native, and unless you are one of her miserable diehard fans, you wouldn't know that she was in fact born in Philly. Unfortunately, she had experienced a rough upbringing as her mammy was an infamous It got so rough for Thug Mrs. At times, she would experience a lot of her mammy's dates. While she was in the front seat, her mammy would be in the back seat performing acts, and poor KHIA was subject to all of it. Speaking of poor, during her time in Philly, her and her mammy were homeless. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but eventually an olive branch was extended by a lovely woman by the name of Mrs. Donna and her family back in Tampa. KHIA and her mammy moved to Tampa with Mrs. Donna and her family. Sadly, a short period after they moved to Tampa, KHIA's mother passes from an unknown disease. No wonder the swamp monster has no respect for those that have passed on. Aside from Mrs. Donna taking them in and making sure they weren't homeless anymore, she then also plans and pays for her mammy's funeral arrangements. Now here we have a young Thug Mrs. No mammy or no guidance, so of course she follows in her mammy's footsteps, and according to close sources, began having at the age of 12 with many, many men. According to Mrs. Donna, who also claims that KHIA turned on her and her family, even though they were the reason she had a home and the funeral was paid for. This may be able to explain how far back KHIA's evil and sadistic spirit has been established. Now, although KHIA wasn't a victim, she sure was considered a young toe. I spoke with another reliable source that was able to confirm that, in fact, at a young age, Miss KHIA had multiple niggas running trains on her in the Jackson Heights area, which would then prepare her for her new lifestyle entitled as whore. Now, apparently her slutty lifestyle is what led her to open up a car wash on Lake Avenue called Hoshine. Yes, she was the one behind the car wash called Hoshine. Like majority of everything this woman does, this car wash soon becomes a flop and got shut down. Now, as she began her struggling music career, all of her whorish manners would soon translate to all of her low quality and ratchet cover arts, as some of you may know. Years later, this is where the story takes a turn and gets quite interesting, because KHIA claims her child is from a man named Billy Finch, when in actuality it's from his brother, Papa Love. To ensure her daughter would follow in her whorish ways, she named her daughter right after her. Now, what's absolutely horrifying about this entire thing is that Papa Love was a well-known. He was very well known. KHIA allowed for her daughter to be around this man and allegedly should be in prison for exposing her daughter to this man, for if it wasn't for her crackhead looking and all her negligence, her daughter would have never had to endure what she went through. KHIA's daughter ends up getting at age 12 by Papa Love and becomes pregnant. Bless her soul. Now, at the time when all this happened, there was a big manhunt in the city of Tampa looking for Papa Love. Fast forward today, he is currently serving time in prison. Thank God. We the people want to know what type of woman allows for all of this to go down. Sources also confirm that KHIA's sheep in the face looking ass was too busy tricking and treating and making no money, basically around town, and that's the reason why she wasn't able to fully tend to her children. Now, after all this has come to light, there was no wonder, Miss KHIA, why all these women kept their foot in your for you on their man. The Thug Mrs. got dragged so many times, oftentimes she needed club security to escort her to her big Scooby-Doo van, leaving certain nightclubs such as St. Louis, Manila, the New Lounge, and Uptown 21. Now, I'm from Miami, so I've never really heard of these clubs. So if you're from Tampa, maybe you would know. Miss Kaya, I think it's about time that you hang it all up and do some soul searching. Perhaps a new makeover and remove them gauntlets in your mouth. And if you can't afford to remove them dusty pillow sheets from around them dreads and get them retwisted, there are many alternatives, like you can shave your hair bald or try a wig, even though that can get costly for your broke. Now, I'm quite sure this video won't be enough to shut your beaver overbite mouth having up. You remind me of that one person we all knew in high school who could get their beat and mollywopped and stand right back up and say, so what? You, Miss Kaya, have been found guilty of being equivalent to a nuisance, a gnat, and a mess we all can't get rid of, but you have managed to live your life this way. No morals or regards to human emotions. Instead of me suing you like I should have for defamation of character by telling lies about my health, I will leave your Shrek in the face with these words instead. Kaya, all the voodoo in the world and breeds in the books won't be able to stop God from giving you what you deserve each and every time. Hopefully, you are watching this video and not too upset, because we all know what goes around comes back around, and sometimes it comes back 10 times harder with your dusty. Furthermore, we the people sentenced your piglet nostril habit to life in hell with not one cup of water. Any video or message your delusion making fun of them termite infested wood panels will be politely disregarded and ignored. For today, I have laid you to rest using your own life story and facts. I had no need to tell a lie and fabricate anything that I have said today, unlike you, who thrives off of personal opinions and lies. And by the way, I'm giving your dusty, musty, sweaty, tart habit 24 hours to fully copyright the gag order. If not, I will kindly take your and show your slim thug Wesley Snipes looking how to really capitalize and make some real money. Now let's talk about the order.
When Bobby Lytes posted the video, he said, "Court is now in session. Govern yourselves accordingly." And before he posted the video, he said, "By the way, Kaya, I seen your video. Not I saw your video. I seen your video. You say I don't have any dirt on you. Tuh. We shall see. Court will be in session very soon. However, we are in the middle of a civil situation. I will not be distracted by your crazy behind. Hang tight, Celie Johnson. I got you, babe." So let me just touch on a few things that he spoke about that really stuck out to me before I wrap this up. Number one, I can't wait to see the Sisterhood of Failure. Some people call them the colorism crybabies. I can't wait to see them complain about him making the Wesley Snipes reference to Kaya, and they're going to tie that into the colorism crap. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that major laugh. That's number one. Number two, didn't Kaya know Jason Pope? And you know what Jason Pope went to jail for, right? You know, the guy who was messing with the almost 700 black women, and he gave them something and he wanted them to go and pass it on to the brothers. Y'all know what I mean, right? Jason Pope, DJ Kid, Jason Pope, the one who allegedly had that stuff. And he was involved with some of the stuff that Bobby Lytes was alleging in his video, all alleged. But anyways, not to tie that into that, you know, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just mentioning it, just bringing it up, just reminding people who know what I'm talking about. Sound off in the comment section about that. And lastly, Bobby Lytes, Men in Tights. Now, you're a funny guy. You're a good rapper. I like you, Bobby Lytes. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I think that you have, you know, pretty cool personality overall and everything. And, you know, you know, when people start off a conversation by saying a list or series of positive things, you know, here comes the negative, of course. So I got to throw that up in there. Bobby Lytes, why? If you're supposed to be feeling sorry for Kaya's daughter because of what allegedly happened, why would you put this information out there to spite the mother, but then hurt the daughter by doing that, Bobby? Since, you know, you're such a nice guy. You know, it's not like you are anything like Kaya. It's not like you're like Kaya Light or anything. Not that you should change your name to Kaya Lytes, because you're, you know, a cruel person when you feel like it. No, of course not. Of course not. You're perfect. Anyways, but shout out to Bobby Lytes. I can understand to some degree being very fed up with KHIA because she's a very difficult person to deal with. Because I mean, let's be real here. Something's wrong with her. KHIA is a jerk, plain and simple. She's a lot of different things, all negative, all negative everything. I had to censor some of the video because some of the stuff that he showed, some of those images and whatnot, I couldn't put that crap on. I couldn't put that on YouTube. I'm not getting in any trouble. I know how KHIA is. No, she's not gonna come for me. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below. Thumbs up the video, thumbs up, subscribe, comment even if you're just saying hi, and make sure that you click all notifications. Okay? So subscribe, notifications, all notifications. Make sure you leave a comment and a thumbs up. The secret password to let me know you listen all the way into the end of this video is she's done. KHIA just needs to shut up from this point forward. There's nothing that she can say. You know, only an idiot would reply to this. I mean, considering the severity of it, if KHIA was a better person, it wasn't always going after people, she could sue him. She could really sue him. And I mean, Bobby has big disco balls to be saying all this stuff. Shout out to Bobby. You a crazy dude for doing this, bro. You're dead wrong. And you're crazy as hell. And good luck. Because you never know. She just might try to take you to real court for this. Maybe even one of those court TV shows. Who knows? But anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below. MAGA. She's done. Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell. All notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box.